play, there is really no such thing as wrong information or incorrect information or information as to strokes taken. The only thing in stroke play is that card better be correct when it gets turned in. That's when the rubber meets the road in stroke play. When that card is signed and attested and turned in to the committee, and you leave that scoring area, whatever it is, that card is officially all done. We aren't going to tamper with it anymore. We aren't going to correct it. It is what it is, and if you made a mistake on it, you're probably going to get disqualified. So, you know, I guess I've sat in a lot of scoring tents in my day. I did a Senior PGA championship at Ridgewood down in New Jersey. And I was in the scoring tent as the scoring person for 4 days. And you know, I sat across from everybody. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Lee Trevino, Tom Watson won that week. It was great for me. You know, my boss came home and said, you know, John, I apologize for you being stuck in this tent all the time. Because I know you'd rather be out on the course doing rules. And I thought, you know, Scott, that's all right. I don't mind doing this. It wasn't bad at all. But, you know, I told a story before of Gary Player coming in there. Gary must have signed the wrong card at one point in his life. Because he sat there and he checked his card, went over it with his marker, who I think was Nicklaus. And they went through everything, and then Gary handed me the card, and he said, John, I'm going to read my scoring backwards. And went backwards from 18 back to 1 by memory each hole. Then he said, now I'm going to do it forward. And he went forward 1 through 18 from memory each hole. And I think we did this one more time in some fashion. And you know, we were in there about 10 minutes. So I'm sure he got DQ'd for wrong scorecard. He was extremely thorough about making sure that that thing was correct. And you know, I've done big tournaments. You know, in that same event, you know, I forget who it was. Some big name walked in there, threw the card at me and left. And he's like, no checking, no nothing. I don't know what happened before they came in, but you know, I can't help you. If you're not going to sit here and work with me on the scorecard, make sure it's right. You're taking a chance. You know, you're walking out of here without us checking your card. Thankfully, it had been signed and co-signed. You know, as a scoring person, I live in fear of somebody getting out of that trail without signing the card. I mean, that's the first thing I do, is a check mark for the signature, check mark for the attest signature. Before I even think about anything, I'm checking those 2 signatures to make sure they're on that card. There's 2 places really players get disqualified, right? The first tee for being late, and the scoring tent for putting down wrong scores. And not on my watch, if I can help it. So, you know, Gary Player sat there with Nicklaus and Trevino, Trevino ran out after he was done. You know, he's in a hurry. And he came around the back window and he said, Jack, you better come out the back door because there's a lot of people out here waiting for you. And Nicklaus and Player sat there for quite a while before the next group came in talking about sand layers and stuff. And I'm just sitting there, you know, like a fly in the wall, literally. But, that was a lot of fun, that experience.